Hi dear students, welcome to Social Science class. In today's class, we will be continuing the first lesson in Social Science, a visit to the north. In the previous class, we have studied about the Himalayan mountain ranges and we understood that Himalayan mountain ranges have three divisions such as Greater Himalayas, Middle Himalayas and Outer Himalayas. In today's class, we will be studying about the climatic condition and the languages and the lifestyle of the people who live in the northern part of or the northern states of India. First, we will be studying about the climatic condition of the northern states of India. Climate. Most of the peak of the northern mountains remain covered by snow. In the previous class also we have understood that the northern part of states are covered with what? All the mountains which is located in the northern part of India are covered with snow. And most of the states in the northern region remain cool in the summers and cold in the winters. So this is the climatic condition in the northern region of India. What is the climate? Most of the states in the northern region remain cool in the summers and cold in the winters. Okay, this is the climatic condition in the northern states of India. And now we'll be studying what are the major languages which is spoken in the northern states of India. People living in the states of northern mountains and plains speak different languages. Now we'll be studying in detail what are the major languages spoken in the northern states of India. First, Kashmiri, Ladakhi and Dogri are the languages spoken in Jammu and Kashmir. So, which is the language of Jammu and Kashmir? These are the major languages like Kashmiri, Ladakhi and Dogri are the major common languages which is spoken in Jammu and Kashmir. Then, Hindi and Urdu are the spoken languages in Uttar Pradesh. Assamese is the regional language in Assam and Manipuri is the regional language of Manipur. These are the major languages which is spoken in the northern states of India. Like Hindi and Urdu spoken in Uttar Pradesh, Assamese is spoken in Assam and Manipuri is spoken language in Manipur. And now we'll be studying what are the major traditional dresses of the women who live in the northern part of India. Okay, as you see here, these are the images of the traditional dresses of the women who live in the northern part of India. Traditional dresses of women in northern region, women usually wear salwar kameez. So this is the image of salwar kameez. Salwar kameez, ghagra or lehenga choli. So this is called ghagra. And sari. So as you all know, this is the image of sari, and these are the major traditional dresses of the women who live in the northern region of India, northern states of India. Which are the traditional dresses? Salwar kameez, ghagra or lehenga choli and sari. These are the major traditional dresses of women in northern states of India. Now we'll be seeing what are the major traditional dresses of men in the northern states of India. The traditional dresses of men in northern region, men usually wear kurtas. So this is the image of kurtas, cholas, sherwanis and dhoti. Okay, kurtas, cholas, sherwanis and dhoti are the major traditional dresses of the men who live in the northern states of India. Then embroidered or decorated caps or turbans are also worn by men in certain rural areas. In some villages in the northern states, the men also usually wear a kind of decorated caps like this. Okay, what it's called? It is called turbans. This kind of decorated caps will be wear by the men in the rural areas of northern states of India. And we'll be studying a particular shawl called Pashmina shawl in Kashmir. Okay, now we'll be studying what are the major special features of this Pashmina shawl. Woolen shawls like Pashmina of Kashmir, this is one of the image of Pashmina shawl, are famous all over the world. This kind of Pashmina shawl is famous all over the world. The shawl is important clothing an item for the men and women in northern region of India, especially the people who live in the region of Kashmir, Jammu and Kashmir. Both men and women wear such kind of shawls. Most of these Kashmir shawls made by hand. So what is the specialty of this Pashmina shawl? These Pashmina shawls are made by hands. These are handmade shawls made by the people who live in Jammu and Kashmir or the Kashmir region. It takes several months to make a single piece of Pashmina shawl. To make one shawl, they need several months. As I told you, this is the handmade shawl, and this kind of shawl needed many months to make. So most of the Kashmir shawls are made by hands. It takes several months to make a single piece of Pashmina shawl. That's about the Pashmina shawl. Now we'll be studying what are the major vegetation that the northern people follows or cultivate in their land. Rice, wheat, sugarcane and maize are the major crops grown in the northern plain land. So which are the major crops in the northern region of India? Rice, this is the image of rice. Rice, wheat, sugarcane and maize are the major crops which are grown in the northern region of or northern states of India. Now we'll be studying about wildlife sanctuaries and parks. Wildlife sanctuaries and national parks are protected areas of animals and birds. So what are wildlife sanctuaries or national parks? They are protected areas that built to protect our rare animals and birds. So now we'll be studying which are the major national parks or wildlife sanctuaries which is located in the northern states of India. The Jim Corbett National Park in Uttarakhand is one of the famous national park in Uttarakhand. What is the name of the national park? It is called the Jim Corbett National Park in Uttarakhand. Then Kaziranga National Park in Assam are national parks in the northern India. Which are the two famous national parks which is located in the northern states of India? First one Jim Corbett National Park and second one is Kaziranga National Park in Assam. Then finally, the Sultanpur Bird Sanctuary is Gurgaon in Haryana are famous in this region. So this is the Sultan Bird Sanctuary. Sultan Bird Sanctuary, which is located in the Gurgaon in Haryana, is very famous a bird sanctuary in the northern states of India. Okay. By that we have come to the end of the chapter 1. In the first chapter we studied about the northern states and the northern mountain which is located in the northern part of our India. In that we have studied about the Himalayan mountains and we have studied about the importance of Himalayan mountain ranges, and the last class we have studied about the three divisions of Himalayan mountain ranges, and today we have studied about the climatic condition, the languages, the traditional dresses of men and women in the northern part of India, and finally we have studied about the vegetation and the wildlife sanctuaries and the national parks in the northern states of India. So please revise the chapter and study the main point from the chapter. And this is a note for you. The 7th question, name the traditional dresses men in the northern region of India. The answer, men usually wear kurtas, cholas, sherwanis and dhoti. Embroidered caps or turbans also worn by the men in the certain rural areas. 8th question, what are the major crops grown in the northern plain lands? The answer, rice, wheat, sugarcane and maize are the major crops in the northern plain lands. 10th question, which are the two national parks in the northern region of India? Jim Corbett National Park in Uttarakhand and the Kaziranga National Park in the Assam are the two national parks in the northern region of India. So please copy these question answers in the notebook and study it. Along that I suggest you to read textbook minimum 4 to 5 times. Okay, then we will be seeing this class with the next lesson. Thank you.